If you're learning a language on your own, do you know exactly what you need to learn today or what to learn tomorrow? If you're like most solo learners, you don't. And if you don't know your next steps, then you'll forever be hopping around from resource to resource and never make progress. But if you're learning with our system, today you'll discover the most important learning tool in our learning system, the dashboard, how it keeps you going with language learning instead of wondering what to do, and how to customize your learning so you can focus on areas like speaking, listening, or grammar. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. Okay, so in this video, let's talk about the dashboard. The dashboard is kind of like your home base for your learning on our website. So let's take a look at what you can do with the dashboard and how you can use it to make your studies easier, more fun, and more effective and efficient too. So first, how do we access the dashboard? You can find the dashboard from any page on the website. Just click on the dashboard link in the top left side of the page. So you'll find a page that looks a little bit like this. You will have your profile, so your name, your level here. And then on the top right, you will see your study statistics. So this will show you very quickly how many lessons you have completed. So completed is an important word there. How many lessons you have finished. You will also see the number of flashcards you have reviewed, and you will also see your total number of hours studied here. So if you want a little bit more information about this and get a report, if you want to get a report of that, you can click on the View My Report button to find more information there. But let's continue on down the page. The next section is the My Pathways section. So this part is probably the part you are going to spend a lot of time in. In the My Pathways section, you can see all of the different pathways that you have started or completed on the website. So in this case, there are 4 different pathways, and 3 of them are marked with this green check mark. So this shows that the pathway is completed. You have studied all the lessons in that pathway. Nice job. You will also notice that this one at the top in this example has this Go To Lesson button on the right side. Yeah. So this means that this pathway has a lesson that is ready for you to study next. So the idea here is that we've solved the issue that many learners have, especially when they're studying alone, which is that they don't know what to study next, right? If you study with a lot of YouTube videos or podcasts or something, it might not be clear what the next thing is that you need to study. But if you come to your dashboard every day like this, you can very easily see what the next lesson is that you need to do, and you can just click on the Go To Lesson button to get started. So this is very, very helpful if you're ever kind of not sure what you should be doing next. So make sure that you check the Pathways section every time you log in to see what your next lesson is. Quickly, let's take a look at the bottom section of the page. You'll find at the bottom some featured lessons, which means some lessons that we think might be good or interesting for you. You'll also find in the latest news section information about things like sales and discounts and new features and new tools that you can use on the website. So take a look here to see if there's something that might be useful for you. Finally, at the bottom, we have featured vocabulary lists. So again, just some ideas for you to help you with your studies. If there's something you haven't studied, you might notice it here. Then the last thing that I want to talk about is regarding the pathways section. So let's say that you reach a point where all of your pathways are green, right? How do you go on to the next level? Like if you finish all of the level 1 things, how do you move on to the next level? You can do this in 2 different ways. First, you can click this Browse All Pathways button. This will take you to our lesson library. You can also access this by clicking on the Lesson Library link from the lesson drop-down menu at the top of the page. So this will take you to the lesson library. Here, you can see what you are studying now, right? So this is the absolute beginner pathway. In this case, you can see all of the different lessons that are inside the pathway and all the information on this page. But if you know you are ready to move on to the next level, or if you just want to take a look at the different lessons that are available, you can go to this drop-down menu on the top right here, and you can see all of the different levels on this section. So you can click the level that is interesting to you or you want to check out, and it will take you to that page. So here again, you can see all of the information, all of the different lessons, the lesson titles and topics and things like that. If you want to start studying with this pathway, you can click this Study Now button and it will appear in your dashboard so that it appears the next time you log in, and you can click the Go to Lesson button on it. So this is a really quick introduction to all of the different things that you can do on the dashboard. It's a great way to see your progress, to take a look at how many flashcards you've reviewed, how much time you're putting into your studies, how many lessons you've completed. So if it ever feels like you're not making progress or you're not sure if you're actually moving forward, the dashboard is a really great way to make sure that you are actually making progress. And it's also really helpful in terms of being able to easily see what the next thing is that you need to do for your studies. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account.